Time for another episode of Creeper's Lab. Today is going to be another digging episode on the 1.13 Creeper's Lab server. Also, wanted to talk about the future of this series and a few other things as well. I've looked at the statistics, and this is my least performing Minecraft series. And even on some episodes, the 7 Days to Die series is actually performing better. As far as views and likes are concerned, I'm full. Get out of here. There we go. So I wanted to ask you guys if you wanted me to continue doing 2 a week, because right now I'm doing 2 a week for Creeper's Lab. Some of you are watching, and I appreciate that. But I've noticed it's a lot less than some of the other series. So the alternative to 2 a week would be I would do 1 a week for this series, and then it would leave me more time to focus on other series. New series coming up, actually. Whoops. For example, Sky Factory, which is going to technically replace FTB at some point. Well, not at some point when FTP is over. But if I turn back Creeper's Lab to 1 a week, I would start the Sky Factory series early. I've already recorded 10 episodes. Unfortunately, the first couple episodes is before I really figured out how to optimize OBS, so there's some background noise, but it's whatever. You'll get over it. So I would be able to start that series ahead of schedule, and I think that's going to be a fun one. It's already been fun to record, but I think you guys will enjoy it, especially since it's pretty similar to that too. Especially since it's pretty similar to Skyblock in some regards. Yeah, no, you can't play with me, but as far as Sky Factory is concerned, but. I mean, you're in the sky, so it's similar. So yeah, I could release that early ahead of schedule, and I could start showing those. I'm still gonna do at least 1 a week of Creeper's Lab because it's kind of my chillax series where I can kind of just play the game and not worry about putting together, you know, content-filled episodes, and I need that in my recording schedule. It's important to me to be able to just blah and just do stuff and talk. So I'll still do at least 1 a week, and maybe it'll come back down the road, especially once I get more to work on this build. I think that's gonna attract some people because I think it's going to be really cool when it's closer to being finished. And I think the views will shoot up a little bit when that happens. But in the meantime, it's going to be a lot of episodes like this one where I'm not really doing anything. I'm just talking. So you guys tell me, should I drop it down to 1 per week? Ooh, it's a little laggy today. Should I drop it down to 1 per week? I thought these were 2-hit kills. You're gonna blow up in my face. Ooh, I need to get more food. And release Sky Factory early. Should I continue with what I'm doing? And just 2 a week. On schedule. No problemo. Don't say just do more Skyblock, because that seems to be the go-to answer. So I'm asking you not to say that. I already do daily Mine Saga Skyblock. I'm not going to do more than daily. Um, yeah, I mean, if nobody says anything and you just watch the episode and hit the like button and whatever, that's okay too. You don't have to reply. That I'll just continue exactly what I'm doing. Right now, it's set to every Wednesday, every Sunday at 10 a.m. Standard Eastern Standard. Oh, these creepers. I asked Unknown Entity to remove the hostile mob spawns. He said he would, but I guess he didn't get to it yet. I'll remind him on Discord. Or ask nicely, I should say. Because he's doing me a favor. A humongous favor, mind you, but a favor. Wow, it's really laggy today. Because if I hadn't had to deal with these stupid creepers and skeletons, I think I'd be a lot farther along in this build than I am currently. I need to restart. Computer's like... I don't think this is the server, I think it's me that's lagging. Oh. But yeah, I mean, I need to. There's a lot of things I still need to do on this server, so I'm not going to stop. And I enjoy playing on this server. Like I said, it's a way for me to just play a game and kind of, you know, just. Dang it! Why didn't you guys let me know? Darn it! Why didn't you guys tell me, huh? It's your fault that pick broke, not mine. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I need this series. I need to play this map because this grindy digging stuff is a good reset switch for me. Because recording some of the other series can get stressful and overwhelming to keep on routine and still do my normal day job stuff. It's really hard to fight you guys with this lag. What's my FPS? 60. About when I move. Still pretty good. 60. There's only me and UE on. Never. Also, another thing I like to do with this series is I like to keep you guys up to date on my RL, my personal life. Because, you know, there's not really a lot of time in the other series to do talking like that. I already told you in the last episode I'm gonna have a boy. Evan. I don't know if I said his name. His name's gonna be Evan Dean Stone. The middle name came from my wife, her father. His name was Russell Dean Stone, but we didn't particularly care for the name Russell. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but it just didn't fit. So we went with his middle name. So his middle name will be my son's middle name, Evan Dean Stone. Stone's my last name. Maybe I shouldn't put that out there, huh? It's alright. Yeah, so you know we're looking forward to that. But there's this ongoing theory that I don't want to call that badly. There's this ongoing theory. If you're a parent, or maybe you've heard of it before, to where if you have one easy child, the next child will be a nightmare. Not so easy. And at first, you know, we didn't put a whole lot of weight into that whole philosophy. You know, who cares? But you know, whatever. So we, when we had Nora, our daughter, we were pregnant with Nora, she was an easy pregnancy when you consider, you know, stories from friends and family. She would go to sleep when my wife would go to sleep. You know, overnight. Gets dark. The light gets through the belly. She'd sleep through the night, and she wouldn't really wake my wife up to a whole lot. And when she was born, she was sleeping through the night within like 2 months. Well, by sleeping through the night, I mean like she'd give us a good 4 hours, which to a new parent, a 4 hour period of sleep is like heaven. Um, but and she's been easy as a baby and a toddler growing up. And when I say easy, she's still a toddler. She's still difficult, but compared to other kids, other families that we've heard about, um, she pretty easy. Well, Evan, on the other hand, is turning out to not be so easy. Um, my wife, she's pregnant, and when you're pregnant, your bladder is full pretty much 24/7 because it's not necessarily smaller, but it's being compacted by the bigger belly. I mean, sure, after you pee, maybe your bladder's not full, but for the most part, she has to go all the time, which is a very very common pregnancy thing. Well, Evan does not sleep through the night. Uh, in fact, we don't think he sleeps at all. But what we can tell, every time we check, he's kicking. He's kicking strong, so maybe he doesn't sleep. Maybe he's a vampire or something, or nocturnal or something. I don't know. Um, or maybe he. What are those? What are those animals that never sleep? I don't know. Whatever. Um, and in the middle of the night, not only is he not sleeping, but he's causing a ruckus, and he loves to punch my wife's bladder. So she'll be sound asleep, and she'll have to pee, but she won't know because she's sound asleep. And then all of a sudden, blinding pain, because old Evan thought now would be a good time to give the bladder a good old kick. So, um, yeah. not not nice, Evan. Not nice. Um, and so we're already starting to kind of see, and she's had a lot more heartburn. Her morning sickness has lasted a long. It's over now, but the morning sickness lasted a lot longer than it did with Nora, her daughter. And so, yeah, it seems maybe that theory about the if one is easy, the other is hard. It may be true, and it's turning out to be true a lot faster than we had anticipated it being. So, uh-oh. Uh-oh. But don't you guys worry, I'll still be recording, I'll still be uploading. I have told you before, some of these other series will go, not necessarily go away, but they'll slow down a little bit. My goal is to still do Mind Saga every single day, but some of these other series will have to go down a little bit because I'll have a newborn baby to take care of, and that's going to take up some time. It's going to take up a lot of time. But then, that's what family's all about. Yeah, but before I continue this digging back to the game here, I'm definitely gonna have to fix that AFK farm. I mean, it's not the only way to get experience to fix picks, and I always could just make new picks, I guess. I have a ton of levels on my alt because he's AFK'd for so much. But yeah, I prefer the fishing farm because I can just kind of walk away from it and just change out the pick. It's nice and easy. But the 1.12 version's not working. Now, I have seen 1.13 versions working online. I just haven't taken the time to actually watch the video to see what I need to do. Do I have any more? Yeah, I got one more. What I need to do to make it work. But I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. But yeah, let's probably not going to record that because I'm just going to be using somebody else's design. I'm hoping I don't have to rebuild the whole stinking thing, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm just going to be reusing somebody else's design, so I'm not going to take credit for somebody else's hard work. I'm not really a redstone guy. I could do some of the simple stuff, make a clock, and I can point a dispenser at lava and put a lever on it. I can handle that kind of redstone stuff. But when it comes to creative thinking and building something without input from someone that knows what they're doing, I am not very good at that. Spawner setups, yeah, I'm pretty good at that. Finding unique ways to kill things, yeah, I'm pretty good at that. But when it comes to redstone, yeah, no, not so good. But that is gonna do it for this episode. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and let me know what you want me to do for the future of this series. Take it easy.